Hi guys, I'm Martijn Otten from AV Flexologic and the Color Control Group, and welcome on this 2-second lean tour. So I'm really excited to show you guys our company today, and our company is called AV Flexologic from the Color Control Group, and AV Flexologic produces equipment for the printing industry, flexo prepress industry, which is basically for printing packaging. And we do a lot of things around this concept, so that you kind of get an idea for what we do. We have 50 people here in the Netherlands, then we have 200 people all over the world. So we're an international company, we're a global market leader, which has had its own challenges in implementing lean, which I'm going to show you how we solve those. Yeah, come on, we're coming in and we're gonna have a look. So I always like to show these old motorcycles which were built by my great-grandfather over 100 years ago. Engineering is in our DNA, I would say. We also build our own 3D printers, for which we use a lot in engineering to reduce weighting in the R&D process. What's nice to start with is our morning meeting area. So when we started our lean journey, this is what we started with, having a daily morning meeting. You know, people would say, would think probably, hey, this is was this the new flavor of the month? But this has really been instrumental in getting total employee engagement. So what we do in the morning meeting, we review the 8 waste, obviously. We review things which are happening in production, in sales, service, supply chain, quality. Everybody has their say from their department, and everybody always has something to say, which is really nice. And people also engage in that morning meeting. In the beginning, I started being the host, let's say, of the morning meeting. And then step by step, we expanded the roles. So then it was the management team, and now everybody in the whole company is actually holding the morning meeting, and we're rotating those responsibilities. And that has really helped to grow people. That's what we really want to do, is allow people to grow as people, to have respect for each other, to teach them to be also leaders, I would say. And what's cool about this is we've set up a few cameras, microphones, so we actually stream the morning meeting to our different locations. So we have factory in Romania, we have 120 people which have their own morning meeting. The management team also joins in. We have service engineers, sales managers living all over the world. They're also joining in. So every day we start up the day together as a team. And we also record it, so if sales managers or service engineers are traveling, they can also rewatch the morning meetings at a time of their convenience, so to say. So that's really cool. I would just say, the lean journey so far has brought us a lot, but there's also so many more things that we're continuously improving every day. So, okay, so now from the morning meeting area, we're going to see Dwayne, who's our quality manager, and see what his favorite improvements are. Hey Dwayne. Hey
Martijn.
How's it going?
How are you doing? Good.
Yeah? Good. So Dwayne's been with us now?
7 years, yeah.
And it's been a hell of a ride.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So what are some of your favorite improvements?
Well, the most improvement, what I like, is the lean journey we took. Yeah. Especially eliminating waste, excess processing. What does it all mean? At the beginning, we had mounters that we had a lot of work on. Machines. Yeah. With eliminating waste, standardization, we now into such a point that we have mounters straight out of the box, which is really great.
We used to have a lot of extra work on those machines, also here in the factory in the Netherlands.
Exactly, yeah. But with our standardization process, with acceptance lists, checklists, everything what we set up, we eliminate a lot of waste, transportation, and now in a way that we have mounters straight out of the box.
Yeah.
Also 3S, which I really like. Yeah, behind you, Martijn, we have our quality toolboard. 3S, sweep, sort, and standardize. Just quickly identify which tools you need, place them on the board, and then you can exactly identify which tools are missing, or you can even place more tools if needed.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you.
All right.
That was good job. Take care. See you later. We're going to see Fred, who's our production manager. Hey Fred. How's it going?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What are some of your favorite improvements since our lean journey started?
First of all, cleaning up the workspace.
Yeah.
Give everything a color where you're working on. For example,
visual control. Yeah.
Visual control. When you see the machines, you see directly what machine is ready is with a green label. What is a working process is with the blue label. Machines coming back, they are with an orange label. Also, I have a plan board. What is in the weekly? What is going on? For example, this is our Kanban line. the machine what is on the Kanban line.
So it's a visual representation of basically the factory in Romania, the Kanban line, yeah.
So what you see directly is every week we have the operation meeting with Romania, what is going on, what is planned to be finished, show short lines, and it means also that we have good communication.
So you have a shop floor planning here, so can you explain that a bit?
Yes, what we have over here is the assembly planning. And the assembly planning is the Kanban line what is in progress on the floor in Romania. We have also the machines, they are freeze that we assign when the machines are ready, they will move directly to the floor to be built up.
So again, visual. Yeah.
Visual. And also the machine in the third section are planned already to prepare in the sub-assembly area.
So and from when we started the Kanban line, so we actually basically have all the machines on the shop floor. So we can build any type of machine. When we standardized the portfolio, we went from, I would say, 20 weeks assembly time to now maybe three weeks, something. Yeah. So that's a big improvement. If you go
for the standard machines.
Yeah, absolutely.
And also in Alphen we do also the difficult machines. So what you see over here are the machines coming from engineering from Romania to have a double check. And have a final touch. And what you see in the back, they are the machines. They are coming from Romania and shipped directly from Romania to the customer.
So we eliminated a lot of waste.
A lot of waste.
And what's one last thing? Your favorite improvement?
My favorite improvement, I would say, is respect for the people. Yeah.
That's it. It's all about respect for each other, right?
Thank you very much.
Cool. All right. Thanks.
Take care.
So. We're going to go to now our robot area where we're going to meet Karst, our Director of Engineering. So over here we have Karst, our Engineering Director. Hey Karst.
Hi, good afternoon.
How's it going?
I think.
You good?
Good, yes.
What's your favorite improvement in the last years in our lean journey?
Well, actually it's quite a recent improvement. So for instance, now I'm standing here to this rack with all parts. They just arrived. So last week we quickly had to order some parts for some R&D work to do some testing. So we ordered them last week Tuesday, and already this afternoon they came in. So we can order whatever we want, and we have now a fast lane track in our factory, so they can produce the order, whatever we want, within a couple of days, and then ship it out to us. So we can actually start testing it. We can start building it today, and then start testing. So it's really a big improvement by applying this lean philosophy, so we can quickly make parts. Continue testing and really make those changes, because normally R&D is really about waiting a lot.
Which is a waste, right?
Which is a waste, but now we can just have the parts produced quickly, then we can continue with the developments and all the new ideas we have. We can start to test them and see if they work out. Of course, we don't apply the finishing yet, so we can get them quickly, but once the design is really good to go out in the field, we can apply a nice finishing and we're good to go.
So lean can apply to engineering and R&D as good as it can apply to a normal production environment, but it can also apply to accounting, etc. So that's a really good example, Karst. Cool, awesome.
Yeah. Right. So now we have this, but also in case we need to produce something quickly but less accurate, we have the 3D prints on the other side. So also that really helps us to make our parts quickly for testing purposes.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah. Right, thanks. You go on. Take care. Okay, another cool thing I want to show you, which is part of our RoboCell, is this. So we have a welding fixture. So obviously the RoboCells we are selling to customers, but we're also using this robotic technology in-house. And we have this weld fixture, which we built ourselves to make sure that all the parts of the frame are always in the right position. But in the words of Paul, using our mind, not our wallet, we are building our own welding robot system. This is a refurbished robot, so it didn't cost us that much. And this fixture, which can actually rotate the frame, and that means that our welder can focus on doing other things than just holding a welding stick, and reducing the waste of unused employee potential. And of course, there's a lot of benefits as well to using the system. So that's cool. We're working on this. Be excited to show you guys when we're going live with it, which is going to be in a few months. So on to the next. Okay, so the next area I'm going to show you guys is our experience center, which is really cool because it used to be a conference room. And what we did when COVID hit is obviously customers were visiting us a lot for machine demos, and we were really taking them through the machine so they could actually buy the machine. But when COVID hit, that didn't happen anymore, obviously. So what we did is, this was a conference room, so we took out all the chairs and tables. Hi, Francesca.
Hi.
Hi. And what we did, we turned it into like a live demo center. So you'll see, a couple of machines in here, which is our standard machines, and we have cameras all around, also in the machines, and basically thereby eliminating through also a lot of waste after COVID. So we are able to do live demos, so people don't have to get on a plane and come here and go for entertainment and rent cars and all these things, but we are able to give them nearly the same experience using this live demo setup. Another nice thing about this process is we used to do a lot of marketing videos with external companies. They would come in, it would take us like 2 or 3 days, and it was a lot of work. And I also saw a tip of Paul using an iPhone. So actually this tour we're also doing just using an iPhone with a cool a little Bluetooth connector with the mic. So the voice is synced immediately. You get a really good quality using the iPhone and just a simple gimbal. And I think with that we've been able to produce a ton of content. So really so many product videos which are able to produce very quickly. So you don't have to load them up and do a lot of editing, but you can just very quickly go from basically from iPhone to YouTube very nicely. And yeah, that's I think about it for the video part and the experience center. But I've got Hara over here, who's our business process manager. Hara, how are you? And yeah. So what are some of your, or what is your favorite improvement over the last year, whatever? Yeah.
Okay. We have so many, but my favorite one is the one, the change of culture. In the past, like I'm here a few years, and in the past, when we had a problem, people, they were like, okay, what can we do? There's another delay. But nowadays, after we started the morning meetings and we learned how to spot waste, the different types of waste, people, they're thinking, okay, maybe we should do this, maybe we should do that. So everybody's contributing, and they try to solve things and try to prevent them from happening again. So I think this is great, and yeah, it couldn't happen without Lean.
Awesome. Thank you. We'll see you in Romania.
Yay!
Take care. Okay, so last point I want to touch before we head over to our factory in Romania is I want to introduce you to Marco. He's our warehouse manager, and he's doing a fantastic job. Hey, Marco.
Hi.
Hey.
How you doing?
Good. So you're doing basically all the work for the warehouse more or less by yourself, right?
Yeah.
And we used to have a couple of people doing that job. And we made a lot of improvements to make that happen. What are some of your favorite improvements?
Favorite improvement is IKS and working with our new shuttle. It's yeah, how do I say? It saves me a lot of time, because normally we had all the parts in the old one, and then I have to go tray by tray. And the new system with Kanban, yeah, does it automatically, and so I don't have to look anymore in searching, only watching on my screen and on the lights.
Yep.
For example, I can show you a little job. And you can see how it works. So I've got here 47 lines. Those are all Kanban requested items. And when I press process, automatically the system will come. And you see the light will come. It takes me 20 seconds to get one draw.
So you save a lot of excess processing, a lot of waiting.
A lot of waiting. And it will light up which item I need to pick. For example, I need to pick this item. Well, it says now 3, but normally it will go by 4, but I don't have enough stock. But anyways, I can skip this one, so it will go automatically to the next one. Also the same, and yeah, so on. And also, when this whole tray is done, the next tray will come automatically.
Cool.
And when I have stock, also coming labels out.
Yeah.
I take a box, put the sticker on it, put it on the car, and then it will go to Romania.
Awesome.
And
thank you so much.
That's one very big improvement for us.
Yeah. Nice. You did a really good job in setting this up.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Thanks.
All right. However, we did have a lot of issues, like I said before. After we started the morning meetings, we had a total look at, okay, how are we doing things? And we were actually producing a lot of machines on order, or let's say on stock, and assuming that we would sell them. So we would produce a batch of 10 machines, and we would pray and hope that we would sell most of them. And in the end, there were a lot of machines waiting for parts, which we didn't have. And we had some that weren't sold and didn't have the right options. So there was a lot of defects, there was waiting, there was overproduction, there was inventory. The first big project that we had was implementing a pull system through Kanban. And the first step what we did is standardize our product portfolio. And from there on, we said, okay, let's not have a lead time of 20 weeks, which we had at that time, but let's see if we can manage through a pull system where we have all the parts available on the shop floor to be able to produce any type of machine of any type of model with any option. So essentially we reduced, by implementing the system which we're going to show you here today, we reduced our lead time from 20 weeks to 3 weeks. We reduced our waste completely because we had no more overproduction. We had a huge improvement on quality, so a lot of defect reduction. We standardized the way we did things, and as you will see inside, it has been really a transformation in how we build our equipment. And that was really our first big project. We use a system called IKS, an integrated Kanban system from a German supplier called Manufactures, and they've helped us also to set that up. So they came here and we spent a couple of days with the team, we got everybody on board, and we made a plan and we executed it. And at that time we had different locations. So one location we were doing the frame production, so we were doing the cutting of the steel and then welding, and then had to go to another location for milling, had to go back and to be transported to another location at a supplier for powder coating, and had to be transported, and a lot of packing, excess processing, motion, and storage and waiting, all that time to go to the assembly area. And the next big project was, okay, we had a big value stream map made of our complete production process, and we said we need to build a new factory and have everything under one roof. So which we did, and which we're going to show you. So it is a U-shaped factory where we have raw material going in, so steel, plates, tubes, stock material, and it gets cut, welded, processed, but we also insourced things like laser cutting, bending, and powder coating. So we save a lot of transportation, motion, waiting, and all these wastes. It has been, yeah, a very exciting journey, and we're still going strong, obviously. So let's go in, and we're gonna show you the factory. So, like I said, we have a U-shaped factory, and we're going to start at the start of the U, essentially. So it's kind of like a U-shaped work cell, but then XL. So we start here with raw material. So tubes, steel, plates, and stock material, and that gets processed here. So we have sawing over here. Then we have laser cutting, which we're going to show you, and welding. This is Vasil, he's our welder, which is a great guy. He's doing a great job. And we are very proud of our people. They're very dedicated. And from here on, the process starts to build parts and frames for our equipment. The laser cutting machine is a very big investment that we made also this year. We are very flexible. We don't have to outsource to suppliers, and that's not so much a cost thing, but it's really to take control of our quality, our lead times, and our flexibility. And this is also helping us to feed parts to stock parts to our CNC department, and if we need to make something quickly, we have very good flexibility. Also the new bending machine that has just been installed, and from here on we go to, you see now visual markings on the floor, some visual management here. So this is our first CNC machine. All these types of racks and tools, stations we built ourselves. So again, you see a U-shaped work cell here, where we have tools available. Hey, how's it going? Some visual management, and I see an opportunity for a shadow board over here actually. And this is a common theme where we have everything on wheels, and things in a U-shaped work cell accessible to the operator, so he has the least amount of motion. Same goes here, so we have another Haas CNC machine over here, and you'll see the same type of setup. Another big CNC machine, and these machines are all processing steel to go towards our powder coating and final assembly line. Another machine which we bought to reduce our process times, reduce weighting and handling, is this. It's a bar feeder with a automatic turning machine. That's very cool. Just starting to get up and running as well. And now we're going to go to the warehouse. And we have, I think, Attila here, together with Bebe. They are great guys as well. Hi guys.
Hello.
Hello.
This is Attila.
Hello everyone.
Bebe.
Hi.
So I'm gonna hand over the mic. It's over here. So
Okay.
tell us a little bit about what you've managed here for the last period.
So here we have a Cardex system which is automatically connected to our IKEA system, but also to our ERP system.
Yeah.
So the main thing is that everything that is scanned in production to empty triggers a signal here that enables us to fill up the boxes.
Okay.
So when we fill the boxes, scan them to full, get them to the production area, to the assembly area, it reduces the time a lot since the old way we were doing it.
And how was the old way that you were doing it?
The old way it was around 4-5 hours.
Yeah.
Now
And how did that look like comparing to this?
Yeah, a little bit messy.
Okay.
And every time we had to take pallets from the racks and so on
Yeah.
to search for parts. Now everything is organized and it's less work to do also for them,
Yeah.
but in a faster way.
Awesome.
Now it takes around 1 hour
Cool.
a day to have it done.
Awesome.
So
And how
production never
and
stops.
so basically you connected the IKS system with the car.
Yes,
right? Yeah.
and also with the ERP system to make sure that the parts are consumed
Yeah.
and the stocks are right.
Okay. And what's the next improvement?
The next improvement?
Yeah.
Good question. The next improvement from my point of view will be to have also the raw material
Yeah.
in the IKS system so we can have a better control on that,
That's awesome.
but also other machines
Yeah.
that we produce.
Okay. And Bebe, can you show us a little bit how the system works?
As Attila was saying, in the Cardex we have all the parts. The Cardex on the display shows us exactly the box, the number of the box, and the quantity which we have to pick. In this case, we need to pick 8 parts in the box 4. We are putting 4,
There's some visual management there. Very nice. Yeah.
another 4. After this process was made, we have to confirm it, and the label will be printed, and we stick it on the box. In the end, we will put all these parts on the racks and will be scanned, and after that will be shipped in the production area.
So can I ask why the red and the blue? What's the difference in color of the two racks?
It's
just color. It's
Okay.
not in particular.
Okay, it would have been.
But we have also the location
Yeah.
for each assembly.
Okay.
When we are picking the parts, we are putting the label
Yeah.
with the specification label, the location exactly on the label on the location.
Okay.
So in the production, it's much easier to put them on the rack.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Take
Bye.
care.
Okay. Bye.
Thanks. So before we go into the assembly area, we're going to show you the powder coating area. That has also been a great addition to streamline our workflow, to reduce transportation, motion, excess processing and defects, because we can do everything in terms of powder coating under one roof. We avoid scratches, we avoid packing, unpacking, transportation to the supplier and back. And yeah, this is lots of room for improvement here as well. There's some things on the floor, there's opportunities for making things more clear in the racking, and there's also quite a little bit of inventory. So obviously, we're never finished, and but at the same time, this has been a great improvement for us so far. So we're gonna meet Gara. It looks like we have a nice red tag area here. Gara, come join us. Hello, how are you?
Good.
Yeah? Cool. Gara is our business process manager, and she was promoted to this position at the beginning of the year. Maybe you can explain a little bit what you've been doing and how you did it. And I'm going to take the mic and give it a little bit closer to you.
Okay, so we started implementing the 5S
Yeah.
the past few months here in the factory, but also in our headquarters in the Netherlands.
Yeah.
And it's been quite a journey so far. So we started by educating the people about the benefits of 5S and how they can work in a more organized, safe way. So yeah, it was well received, and I think the results are very impressive. And we keep improving, of course, and our goal is to sustain everything we achieved so far and keep building up.
Awesome. What's your next improvement going to be?
My next improvement, getting all the processes more lean and providing more automation, like our machinery. So we would like to automate every step of every process, so that it's of course a big challenge, but we're working our way to it.
And what has been the most challenging thing for you?
I think it was getting...
And how did you overcome it also?
Okay, so getting more people on board was at the beginning a little bit challenging, because people, they are afraid of changes. But if they actually see small improvements every day, they make really small changes every day, and they bring their ideas and we put them into action. They actually see the results, and I'm very happy with them. So this is how it becomes a teamwork, and everybody is happier.
Cool. And how did you do this? I mean, you have frequent meetings, or?
Yeah, we do have weekly 5S meetings. So we communicate all the problems, and we ask why, until we get to the root cause, and then we find solutions.
Awesome.
All together.
Cool. Thank you for that.
Thank you very much.
See you later.
See you.
Okay. So now we're going to head over to our Kanban system. Over in the back we have a bit of more of a special project area. Some machines we do engineer to order. This area is dedicated for that, so we are flexible. So you can see also some nice visual markings, tool boards. And one area that I'm always quite excited about is our electrical panel assembly. And that's because that's the first place where we started really doing things in a lean way in our production, in our assembly. So if you follow me, so you see you have these electrical panels are built in these 3 sub-assembly stations. And I like this one because like I said, it's one of the first ones we did. We have things on rails, so they are easy for our team members to access. Also the toolboards, we have the wires here, really nice and easily accessible. And the cool thing is, if he needs to do things in another orientation, you can do that. Everything is on wheels. Also the racks that are holding these panels, and we standardize these electrical panels. So basically when this one is consumed by a machine to be built, then automatically it will be replaced by a new panel to be built. So there's no planning involved, it's just this one is consumed, he knows which one to build. And that's what I really love about a lean in the pool system, is that it's very clear and it's a very efficient way to do things. Here we have the next generation system, where actually we built everything ourselves. We can change the orientation, and actually we also made this now available from the top instead of below, so we improved the ergonomics also there a bit. So that's the electrical panel assembly 3.0, if you would say. Here we have all the Kanban boxes, so whatever is used is scanned, and we have a picture of the part on the box, and obviously they are close by to where the parts are used, so reduce your motion by the people. Now, I also like this area, a lot of little customizations, a ruler, so they don't have to take a tape measure. There's a little cutting machine over here that's adjusted to the right length, so basically the blade is the 0, and if you take the ruler, then it goes here. We have standardized the electrical panels, so all the lengths that we need for the different panels, and even there, this is, let's say, since a few months they've built this, and before it was more of a manual process with the handsaw. Yeah, all these little things that make me really excited, because you can see that the guys here, they are thinking about this improvement and they are performing it, and the next time I'm visiting from our headquarters, they have this built, and it's really nice. Visual markings again on the floor, sub-assembly stations. One thing that is really cool is this one. This is the sub-assembly station for different components. For example, the camera beams with the machines. So they have the raw material, the parts right in front of them. They can put them here. Then all the tools also available here. Again, everything was built by the guys themselves. We electrified a lot of the tools, because they were using a lot of hand tools before, so we reduced the cycle times. And here we have every sub-assembly station where parts are being consumed. We have the scanning station. So essentially you scan, take the box, you take the part, you scan, and then coming from the warehouse where we were with Bebe, automatically that's connected, so we know in the end it's going to be replenished by a new box of parts. Very nice pool system. So over here we have more sub-assembly stations, as you can see. So for example here, this is a sub-assembly for one of our tables. We have a shadow board beneath here. Again, this is on wheels, so when this is required, it goes on wheels to the machine. Same thing here, IKEA system, barcode scanner. And we'll go to the next one. Oh, and this is also a really cool one that Andra pointed out to me. So we have bolts on these boxes, so you know exactly what is in there, so you don't have to look inside, but it's just very visual and very clear for the guys who are picking the parts. So this is Nelu, been with us for a very long time, and he's doing a fantastic job. And here he's making the DD heads and the spindles for the machine. As you can see again, this is a sub-assembly that he has made, and it's a shadow board. If that is required, it goes to the machine on wheels, and it comes back, it's empty, and he knows to replenish it again in this sub-assembly station. So again, tools available where he needs them, electrification of the tools, everything built ourselves and on wheels, and very cool. Thanks Nelu, see you later. And now we come to the assembly line. So we've set up the assembly line that we have a takt time of every 2 days machine. And that means basically we have about 2.5 weeks for the complete assembly and electrical assembly, electrical panels and adjustment of the machine, and we divide it up in steps. So on the different steps, different people work on it, but it follows a flow, it follows a process. So every 2 days we have a rhythm of starting a new machine, also calibrating a new machine, and also packing and shipping a new machine. Which means we are flexible, we have a flow. This is, has been a very good way for us to improve our assembly. And also, and here we go into the office. Everybody's nice and close to the floor. So, in our previous factory, we had an office upstairs, and let's say the engineers in the supply chain did not really see the machines too much. Now we have everything connected and close to each other, so if there's any questions, they can be answered quickly. Now we have Attila here again.
Hello again.
You moved.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you show us the IKS system?
Yes, of course. So here it's our Kanban board in our IKS system that shows us stock levels in Kanban, everything that needs to be produced. For instance, everything that is here below with red has action to be taken, so they have to be produced. And if you go more to the right, you will see that the stocks are getting higher. We have also a legend here which specifies what color means what. So this is the way that we can follow up what we need to produce, what needs to be taken out from the warehouse, and what needs to be done. Also on the top we have some filterings, so for instance, if we have to produce a specific machine, we can see if we have all the parts available.
Awesome.
Based on the machine that we need to produce.
And you have several Kanban loops set up, of course, from here to your parts production, to the suppliers, to the different warehouses. Yeah?
So it's like more connections on the same item from the outside supplier most of the times to our final product.
Cool. So here you can see all the machines and all the Kanban boxes, sub-assembly areas. And again, everything we've built ourselves. Everything is on wheels, standardized, and we're never finished. It's always continuous improvement. Okay, so we're in my office is actually one of my favorite improvements because I moved office. I was all the way in the back somewhere where I could quietly do my emails before our lean journey, and then I decided, okay, I need to be close to the Gemba. So I moved as close to the workshop as possible. We can also have an overview, but I'm right down when I need to be, and also again reducing motion, and summarizing. I mean, I really hope you guys liked our tour and to meet our people and be part of the lean journey, because having this tour also inspires us more, I would say, and to keep going, but also looking back at what we've achieved. We've, I think, halved the amount of hours that we are spending on machine assembly. We reduced so much waste in our processes and really focusing on adding value for our customers. And that's what's really important, right? So customer central, and we really want to focus on adding value as much as possible and eliminating waste through that continuous improvement. And we do that every day. And just the overall stock reduction probably by half. Quality improvements have been tremendous. And lead time from what Fred mentioned, from 20 to 3 weeks. All these things adding up, those are great results, but the best result is the employee engagement, the respect for each other, and having fun together, I think. And that's really what it's all about. So thank you so much for your time, and also the respect of actually seeing this company. And we're gonna hopefully see you on the next Lean tour in 1 or 2 years from now, and then we're gonna show you what improvements we've made since then. So thanks, and I'll be happy to answer any further questions.